Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. It is Wednesday, September 7th, and this is your daily financial news. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on in the last 24 hours. I actually couldn't put it all on the board, but I will do my best to get through it all. Let's actually start at the very bottom. Something that I read this morning. I wanted you to know, according to Michael Burry, the epic crash has started. That is a quote from Michael Burry's Twitter feed or Twitter handle. Again, Michael Burry has been calling for a market crash, for the nutty market to fall a lot lower. He is now out in the last 24 hours telling me, the crash has started. It's always good to know when the crash has started so we can look and see what's going on. Remember, we do the work. We have a buy box. We don't care about the country. We care about our little area. If you're a stock market investor, hopefully you have your shopping list ready, because in every bear market, in every recession, in every market crash, there are great opportunities to build wealth. I have no idea if Michael Burry is right, but hey, he called the last one. He's telling us it started now, so buckle up. Let's see where we go from here. But Michael, thank you for telling us the crash has started. Something I read a lot about yesterday. If you watched my channel, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago, one of my longer term concerns is almost here. I was concerned about food instability. Obviously, with the horrific things going on in Ukraine, obviously with the rising cost and low supply of fertilizer, it just didn't feel like a setup for success. Something I was reading about yesterday, the U.S. yields on all kinds of crops are the worst in decades. California rice, down 50%. Texas cotton, down 70%. Wheat, lowest yield since the 1980s. I am nervous about food commodities as we get into the winter months. As I shared many, many months ago, once winter is here, we have what we have. Well, we just celebrated Labor Day in the United States. It's kind of the official end to summer. We are heading into fall, and winter is right behind it. I just don't know. It doesn't feel like we as a global economy are set up particularly well on the food front, let alone energy and gas and oil and all of that. So count me as somebody who is nervous for the winter months. Really been nervous all year. We just had other priorities as we ran through the summer. Next, 1970s. More and more, we have been talking about the 1970s on this channel for what, 18 months or so? We put together a 52-year spreadsheet about 18 months ago. We dove in. We've had data added to it. We give it away for free. One thing that we have, in my understanding, haven't seen yet in the United States, but we are seeing in Europe, price controls. Now, price controls seem to be at the moment limited to oil and energy and gas. But who is to say, with what I just said earlier about crop yields, that we don't have price controls on other things as winter it gets here? As an economist, one of the things that we studied in school was price controls. And there's all kinds of economic theory about price controls, but know this, they never work. Never work. They feel good in the moment. The elected politicians feel like they are doing something, but they don't work. They're horrible. It ends all kinds of bad. But let alone politicians are known to do bad things that feel good in the moment. So be on the lookout for price controls. We have them in Europe. They may be coming home sometime this winter. Rents. Again, something that we've talked about on this channel. I've talked about syndications blowing up. all of these, cap rates up, interest rates, interest only loans, bridge loans becoming a problem. I have also said repeatedly that the rent assumptions in multifamily are bad, are wrong. Now, you may be in a market that is doing okay. Awesome. I am talking to the United States collectively. I believe strongly that rents in multifamily will come down. Now, this comes from somebody who has owned multifamily for almost 20 years. For 20 years, multifamily has been flat or up. So saying that apartment rents in multifamily could come down is different than normal. Now, at the moment, single family rentals, homes are quite strong. We are actually seeing supply taken off the market. Yes, folks, we are actually seeing the single family rental quantity shrink right when demand goes up. It should be no secret to you that affordability is crashing. It is going to go lower. I believe we are on the path to 7% 30-year money. That will drive affordability down, and it will drive demand up for single family rentals. That is my current belief. Now, again, it won't be in all markets, but it'll likely be in most markets. Average rate last week, according to Mortgage Bankers Association, was 5.94. 5.94. We had several days over 6%. I strongly suspect this report next Wednesday will be over 6% as we slowly work our way to 7%. The refi market down 83%. Months ago, quarters ago, I said it would fall 75%. I could not have imagined 83%. That is amazing. Far exceeded my expectations, but at least we were calling it early. Also, mortgage demand, purchase mortgage demand is also falling, currently down 23%. Both of these are year-on-year numbers. Sacramento. So, folks, if you haven't seen my interviews with Brian Lebo, they came out yesterday at 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Brian Lebo is the broker to the Stars in Las Vegas. We talked about the Las Vegas market crashing 42% already. We talked about in the second video what is going to happen in the winter. This is going to be very interesting to see. I believe as a country, listings fall as affordability crashes and supply and demand destruction explodes. We are going to see demand and supply destruction like we haven't seen in 40 years. 40 years. This winter, Q1, Q2, if you are in the real estate industry, buckle up. Look at your spend. Understand what's going on. There will be opportunities to grow, but you've got to survive. It's going to be a couple of skinny months, probably skinny quarters, maybe skinny years. But Sacramento, I got a note from a viewer yesterday evening showing that Sacramento hadn't quite crashed 42%, but was down 26%. And of course, folks, if you don't know my channel, this is transactions. We have been calling for a housing crash in transactions of 30% this year and up to 50% peak to trough. Pretty crazy. Next, let me talk about 1,020. I want to thank so many of you. In the span of 48 hours, 50 of you, 50 of you have written a review on One Rental at a Time. Most of you wrote 5-star reviews. I appreciate it. Again, thank you for your honest reviews. Taking 5 minutes of your day to write a review is so meaningful. I can't believe that this amazing book now has over 1,000 reviews. I think it has over 1,000 5-star reviews. I need to go check that to make sure. But yes, pretty crazy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next, ads. I don't know if you've been following my channel for a long time, but you know that the money I make from these other things that we're doing here, I always put back into the channel. We have had a couple of good months on YouTube. So now I am going to pay Reventure Consulting. Folks, it is very clear to me that people that watch my channel also watch Reventure Consulting. So Millennial Mike, shout out Millennial Mike. You have created two-minute ads for me. Seriously, folks, I am going to run ads on Reventure Consulting. I personally am going to pay Reventure Consulting for the amazing videos and work that he does. Talk about full circle. So, folks, when you watch Reventure Consulting and you see one of my ads, could you let me know? I want to know when they are running. I don't actually watch those videos anymore because they just make me mad. So let me know when you see them. I would greatly appreciate it. Yes, folks, spending thousands of dollars a month on ads, personally taking money out of my pocket and giving it to Reventure. Let's do a couple of quick congratulations. First, Corey. Corey went to my website, asked for a couple of autographed books, One Rental at a Time and 15 Conversations with Millionaires. Yes, folks, if you happen to want hard copies autographed by me, you can get those right off my website. Corey, your books will go out today. And then we got a couple of people to congratulate. Hey, Kip, thank you very much, buddy. Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate you, man. So let's congratulate Andrew and Caitlin. Andrew and Caitlin have been doing the work for a little while now. They just sent me a note. They are getting 5 cards. Yes, Andrew and Caitlin, congratulations, doing the work. Your 5 cards will be going out in the mail shortly. And then Greg, congratulations to you. You have 2 cards going out in the mail today. So we got another 7 rentals out there. Again, this is so fun for me. Take a look at that. Again, what are these? These are cards that I simply track. If One Rental at a Time helped you in any way, I want to hear about it. I'll send you one of these. Just DM me your address. Instagram is probably the easiest. I am on Facebook as well. So again, folks, have an amazing day. Again, 50 people in 2 days. It warmed my heart. If you left me a review in the last couple of days, leave a comment below. I want to recognize you. Thank you. You are so wonderful. It is Wednesday. We are going to talk hopefully with Anna Kelly. We've got Millennial Mike coming at 9, and of course, Matt the Mortgage Guy at 10 o'clock. So we're giving you some more time in the day for some awesome videos. So take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day. Bye.